Jakk Doe, 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 Jakk. What it is, your kinfolk Jakk Doe, JakkDoe.com. Look who's talking with Jakk Doe. I got the man, the myth, the icon, the legend. I'm not talking about Viagra, baby. I'm talking about Ice-T, #1. How you doing, brother?
Happy to be here. We in Brooklyn, man, representing.
First of all, quadruple OG. First of all, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in Santa. I believe in you. Let me tell you, after I see MTV Cribs years and years ago, I dream of a, what's that, ceiling just opening up and over the pool.
Yeah, the pool with the brains blown out. You know what I'm saying?
You transcended MTV, actually. I think you transcended MTV with that piece of you.
You know, MTV. When I started making music, they didn't play rap. Then all of a sudden they had Yo MTV Rap, and then now they don't even play music anymore. So I've been around a minute. You know, I've been around. They got the VMAs, but they don't even play videos anymore. So what's good?
But we get hip hop honors, once a year?
Hip hop honors, you know, and you know, that was a good look from VH1. But you know, hip hop's kind of scarce right now on television. It's strange, you know. I guess now everybody goes to the internet.
Right, the internet. I want to talk to you about this real briefly, because you have an acting career like most professional actors could dream of. You've been on a hit series for years. 11 years. What I wanted to know was, is believe Dick Wolf is the producer. How did he come? How you come across Dick Wolf and what he say to you that got you a part in the show?
Well, it's an interesting story. I didn't say Yo MTV Raps. I was actually at my house in L.A., the one you saw on MTV. It all segued, right? And with Fab Five Freddy, who used to be the host on the Yo MTV Rap, and he was on the phone with Andre Harrell, who at the time had a part of New York Undercover. He was a producer, and they were talking. He said, "I'm at Ice's house," and he said, "Why don't you ask Ice to be on my show?" And I was like, "Nah, tell him I don't do television. I only do movies, you know." And so he hit me back with, "Oh, you like that, Ice? You too big now?" So you know that's how black people do. We go there. So I was like, "All right, give me a bad guy role." So, you know, the next week they shot me the script for a guy named Danny Up. Yeah. And I came on New York Undercover. I was smacking kids. I was going crazy. Remember that? And I did 3 episodes. When that was over, Dick Wolf liked my get down, the producer. He asked me to come back. I was on a show called Swift Justice. I did a Law and Order mini movie called Exiled. And I had my own show. I parlayed that to my own show, which was called Players.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Which was on for 1 year. When that show ended, he said, "Ice, I wish I had a stronger vehicle for you." You know, now that's usually what your boss says when it's time to go, but he meant it. And then about 3 or 4 years later, I got a phone call, said, "Hey, we got a new show called SVU. Would you be interested in being on it?" I told him no.
Hold up. How long did it take you? Did you receive a bill that made you say yes? Oh, how long did it take you?
No, I just said no because I was living in L.A. I was in a whole nother place. I was running an internet record label at the time. I had employees. And, you know, they were like, "Come on, man, just give us 4 shows. And then one of my boys, he just sat in front of me one day. He said, "Yo, Ice, go do it, man. You can always quit. You never know, you know?" And that's, you know, that's the jewel. You can always quit. You shouldn't turn down opportunities. Take them, and if you don't dig them, fall back, you know? I mean, the paper was there. I didn't need no money at the time. I mean, that's kind of why I was arrogant. I was like, nah. I was believing the record business still had feet. This was even before MTV. So, MP3s. Wow. So, before they became popular, you know, and I was trying to do an internet label. I was really trying to create the first iTunes. So anyway, long story short, I came out here for 4 episodes. It's been 11 years. You know, and who would have thought, you know, me playing the police, you know. But honestly, my first acting role, I played the police in New Jack City.
But tell the truth, you don't get parking tickets, do you?
Nigga, I just got arrested the other week.
Oh, yeah.
TV, I got arrested. The damn cops took me to jail for nothing. I mean, the police don't like you or they do, you know, so it's a 50-50 call. You know, some cops will pull me over and be like, "Oh, that's Ice-T," you know. he's cool, even though he made Cop Killer. You know, he's doing Law and Order now. And then you got others that's just straight up suckers, and they just out to try to bust your balls just because, you know, whatever. They want to take a celebrity down. They want to get some news. But it's bad news when you come out innocent. See, when you come out innocent, then it's bad news for they punk ass, you know? So, you know.
Take that.
I got a love-hate relationship with the cops. You know, if you're out there doing your job, respecting the people, trying to protect, do the law, I got no problem with you. I used to break the law, so you were the opponent. But if you out there throwing your personal issues around at people, then you need to get off the force. That's all I gotta say.
All right, we were right here at the screening of your wife's movie. She's involved in Girl Talk. Girl, she's a star. Girl Talk. What I want to know is, I mean, it's been 10 years married.
Yeah.
Brother, drop the jewel, because a lot of dudes, a lot of young men out there don't know how to make a successful relationship. Past 3 months. How drop the knowledge.
Simple. You just got to be with the right person.
How you know when you're with the right person?
I mean, that's the jewel. That's why when people get married, they celebrate. Everybody gets excited. It's like, wow, you found your match. You got to find somebody who can deal with your bullshit. We all got our own bullshit. So you first got to accept the fact that you're not perfect. And then you got to meet another person, and you guys got to be able to lay your cards on the table and be like, well, I can deal with that. Can you deal with my shit? And they go, yeah, I could deal with it. And if it's real, it's going to be real. But my thing is, I've had friends my whole life. I've had guy friends. Why can't you have a woman and you and them click? But you got to be you both have to be assets, not liabilities. Each person got to try to get. You guys are teammates. You're not opponents. You can't try to outdo them on everything. And I think the key to it is you have to have admiration for your mate, not love. See, love, you can love somebody and still look down at them. You can think they're less than you and love them. You have to admire that person. If you look at that, if a girl is with you and every time you talk, she like, there go my man, he's talking. Everybody shut up. That's my man. That's admiration. You feel me? She's proud of you. And if when your girl is doing her thing, when she walking with you, like, that's my girl, that's the shit. If you admire that person, you're going to have the ground for a real serious, long relationship. But if you with your man right now or you with your girl and you don't admire her and you look at her like she's less or she ain't doing what she should be doing, that shit is on borrowed time, son. That shit is on borrowed time. Because as soon as you admire somebody, you're going to leave that person for the person you admire. That's the trick, you know. So that you gotta really look up to your mate, both of y'all.
I mean, personally, I think you need to be doing like a college tour on Valentine's Day. You just dropping some jewels right there.
Well, no, I mean, I'm a straight up player, man. I've been around the world and you know, so ain't nothing new to me. You know, and I done seen it all, nigga. I done played it from the pineapple to the big apple, man. Snowflakes to the earthquakes, man. Wherever I touch down, that's my town. But you gotta know when you meet your match, and when you meet that right woman, you gotta be like, damn. And a real hustler knows when to step away from the table, you know, because you can win in Vegas and then lose it all. So when I met Coco, I was like, yo, this chick is really, I'm feeling her. And it's not just visual, because beauty isn't a talent, it's a gift. So it's got to go beyond that. You got to have something else to keep a motherfucker like me in tune. And then people look at me, they be like, well, what's she doing with him? But I'm like, I'm the flyest nigga in the world. That's what I told him. What you talking about? Y'all got to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you meet that and then you check your boys, I check my partners. I'm like, what about Coco? They like, nigga, is you crazy? If you don't shut it down for her, we ain't fucking with you no more. So, you know, it's one of those moments and stuff. But, you know, it's that we all go for that Bonnie and Clyde feel. You want that team. You want that. Because today, a real relationship is a team. It's a different world. And it's difficult for one person to make it on their own. It's difficult for one person to pay rent, car notes, and live. Right. So when you bring in a mate, it's got to get better. It should get easier. Right. You know, we got to work together. So that's the trick. You know what I'm saying? You know, 10 years, we'll recap this conversation in 10 more years.
I don't know about you, but I want to see the Triple OG talk show. We need to make this happen. Are we gonna see any music? Anything else coming from?
I mean, I'm making music. I got a finished album called The Hood Manual with me, groups like MOP, Special Ed, all kinds of cats, Smooth the Hustler, Trigger the Gambler. The thing of it is right now the climate of music has changed so much to disco, pop, and like bullshit.
And tight jeans.
It's really, to me, it's just disco. It's like I got a bottle, I'm in the club, I'm spending money, and it misses the soul. Right. You know, like that movie had soul. Right. I was feeling it. Right. I don't feel the music right now, you know? So I'm going to kind of lay back in the cut and wait until the climate changes and more music starts to come out. I just heard a new record by Plies that was kind of nice, Why They Hate It So Much. I mean, T.I.'s doing it. Right. Different cats is doing it. But when that climate happens again, I'll drop the album. Because the album's good. It's sealed. It's dope. Maybe I'll drop it 3, 4, 5 years. I mean, I got another job now, so it's not imperative I drop the album.
JakkDoe.com. Lucas told me Jakk Doe. Appreciate you taking your time to talk to us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, for sure. Law and Order, my favorite show. I'm buying the DVD collection. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck not.
The residual check is coming your way. JakkDoe.com.
Shout out your boy, I'm blowing up, baby. I like this kid.